Good morning, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. No, this isn't Liz again. This might look a bit rough. This is Richard Lake. Now, Richard has a YouTube channel. He's a bit of a keen ultra endurance cyclist, and you've just, not just literally today, a few days ago, finished Le Jog, haven't you?
Yeah, well, it's actually about 2 weeks ago now, so I've had a few time to recover.
So check out his channel, I'll leave it down below, because you documented it all throughout. You did a few live streams, did a few sort of summary videos, which I really enjoyed. So you're celebrating by putting your feet up and doing what today?
Through the to ride down to Rutland Water from North Lincolnshire. So
300
get home about midnight, something like that.
So for reference, it's about, what time is it now, Mark? About 8 o'clock in the morning.
8:30.
So I'm just out with my colleague Mark. We're recce in the Outlaw X course. We've literally just come across each other, and I thought he's got a light on his bike. Looks like he's going a long way.
I'm trying to completely forget about time and miles and distance and stuff like that. I'm just
the exact opposite of how I think.
So that's about what I'm looking at today. So I'm trying to forget about all those numbers and things. So yeah. Hopefully this one will come out as well.
Awesome. Well, have a good ride.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Rich is also very close to 1,000 subscribers, so if you do enjoy the ultra endurance content, enjoy the thought of a man chucking a bivvy in a hedge rather than sleeping in it, check this guy out.
Thanks,
all right,
Dan, cheers.
good to see you. All right, we'll see you later. Ride done and dusted. Sorry about the lack of updates. I didn't take a memory card with me. Sorry for being a bad YouTuber, but fortunately I had one in the car. So went out on the Outlaw half course this morning, the Outlaw X. Mark, it's your first spin around the course. What do you think to it?
It's going to be an interesting, challenging course on race day.
Hilly towards the end, isn't it?
Yeah, sub 3 hours would be nice. 2:45 ideal.
For the whole thing?
Yeah.
Half Ironman?
Well, I know. Sub 5 hours for Ironman would
Got
be
it.
great.
That's the plan then. Yeah, I think you're well on for that. So Mark is we're probably going to be close to each other at the finish, I think, but have quite different races. I think, or hopefully, I'll be making some time on the bike, and definitely Mark will be making some time on me on the run. Probably quite a significant amount of time.
I reckon we'll finish within 5 minutes of each other.
He wants to hold my hand across the line, doesn't he? You can't, social distancing, you can't do that.
Only with your family, you're not my family.
Anyway, so that's not trained enough today. I need to go for a run in a little while, so I'll see you on the run. Good afternoon. So, as much as I'd love to say this is a brick run, I suppose it is. If you count transitioners, driving home, having lunch, having a nap, sitting around for a couple of hours, and then running, then yes, it is a brick run. So I'm out for probably about 7.5, 8 miles. It's tea time now. I know that because I feel hungry and because the sun's going down a little bit, but it's still quite warm. If I'm honest, I'm absolutely struggling. I'm about 7:45 minute miling, and it feels, not easy, but not hard. I really struggle in the heat, and I've moaned about this last few days, but like I really find it difficult. I'm absolutely dripping. I just feel really hot. But I've got to get some training done in the heat, because otherwise I'm not going to get any better at it, am I? So I'm going to try and keep doing the easy stuff in the heat if possible. It's about 5 o'clock today. I would have liked to have left it until later tonight where it's a bit cooler. However, firstly because of those reasons. Secondly, it might not happen with me with training, especially with running. You know what it's like, the hardest part's putting your trainers on. If I didn't put my trainers on right now, then it might not have happened. So I was getting tired. So yeah, I mean, so looking forward to next week. I reflected a bit on my time trial yesterday. There's a lot of things to take away from it, but the main thing is all my best performances are in training. In a race, I've never really gone into it and delivered more than I'd hoped. So something to look at. Next weekend, I've got a 25 TT on Saturday, about 4:20 in the afternoon. It's not forecast too warm, but the problem it presents me is that I'll have a half Ironman the Sunday morning. It's my own doing, I know, but not ideal. But, so my question is, you guys see all my training, evidently my lack of running. I've hardly done 20 miles a week for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. At this half Ironman, they have declared it that it's not a race, participant only. So that's got me thinking, the run course is 2 laps. Do I just do 1 lap of the run? My reason being, I just know what's going to happen. I know I'm going to crumble on the run. There's no 2 ways about it. And then secondly, the week after, I've got the National 12-Hour Championships, and I want to be able to do my, as well as I can there. I think if I do a half marathon run, I think it might hurt me for days, potentially a week. So what would you do? I don't want to DNF a race, but it was never really a big focus this race. I was never going there to put in a great performance. It was only going to be training. So I'm just not sure how I feel. I don't want to be a failure to you guys. But anyway, I've got about 4 miles left to do, so I'll talk to you later on. I think I'm just answering my own question. I'm 7 miles in, calves are hurting, my chest's hurting. That might be something else, who knows. Just, running just doesn't feel good at the minute. So I don't think I need to put myself in a massive hole for an event that isn't really main focus. But what would you do? Let me know down below. Why has running got to be so goddamn hard? 1 hour and 5 minutes, 8.5 miles, so an average of 7 minutes and 40 seconds per mile. And I'm probably paying about £1 an hour to listen to words like this, but I'm absolutely moist. I've run out of dry parts. Absolutely ridiculous. Now I sweat, but there you go. Yeah, as I said earlier, let me know down below your thoughts about what you do with a half Ironman next week. And just for reference, that 8.5 mile run, that was not easy. I don't know as if I'd have another 5 miles or so in me, but I don't know, I've got this week to think about it. So thank you very much if you made it to this point. Do appreciate the support. Following the channel really keeps me going. That is it for today. Another good day of training. I think, what is it Lionel Sanders says? Races aren't won with great training sessions, they're won with lots of good training sessions back to back or quick succession. Basically, you don't need to be knocking it out of the park every training session. A good session is good enough, and as long as you're doing a lot of good sessions, that's good enough. So perhaps I need to tie a few more of those together. 3 hours on the bike today, 1 hour and 5 running. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. So thank you very much for watching. If you made it to this point, do appreciate the support for me and for the channel. It certainly keeps me spurred on to keep training and keep documenting this in the daily video. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button down below. It also helps me out big time, and I will see you tomorrow at 4 PM. Bye.